And we're off!
Let's play Blood Bowl!
Good evening from Cabal Vision HD. We are in the presence of talented players today, Bob. The worst, well, I don't know about you, but I find the sun pointing out in blisters and severe burns. The team's looking trim. Bob?
I know that look, Jim. That confident saunter and walk. That team's been on the training ground.
They're up against a Necromantic team. Tip for their coach, Bob?
A werewolf is a nasty piece of work, so...
Yes, they've picked up the ball. Whoopee-dee-doo. Their player is about to get punched above and below the belt at the same time. He's dead, Jim, but not as we would. Sorry, talking to myself there.
Powers like that, I'd be king of the world.
Oh, really? And what would you do then, Bob?
It's true. Probably be less fun.
Sorry. More pain for that team. Their pain is our gain. one result in that spat.
Come on, guys, together!
We can always count on black orcs to inflict damage on the opposing team.
Shove it up there somewhere, for all the good that did. They're building a cage around the ball here. It's a solid tactic. He won't leave him alone anytime soon.
Ha! I was just getting born!
Come on, guys. Clues in the title. Let's see some blood in Blood Bowl. They'll need to get rid of the ball now there's pressure on them.
That player is looking rather smug for remaining upright. Pride comes before a fall.
Some defensive pressure gathering. Is the assist going to be enough to come out on top? It's like really good. The layers before sometimes the Chaos God would have given me hammer-like hands.
Your hands are already like hammers, Bob. He's going to sleep, and maybe we will see him on the pitch later. fairies. Better watch out. Murderous little beasts. As effective as ever, these black orcs.
Crash! Bang! Wallop! I love adding my own sound effects. Like a rock.
This player likes to be well assisted in a fight. Rather than the knee. That's quite a mismatch, Bob.
I know. That weedy fella's gonna get splatted. Oh, I'm excited, Jim.
Sometimes the underdog wins the fight. He's going to make this.
That player is a real wall.
That's a touchdown! I'm so excited my heart nearly started beating again. With that touchdown under their belt, we can finally get this match started.
Time to rise and shine, some of those sleepy heads. Important thing, gotta keep possession of the ball and not lose it. A strike back would be terrible.
Unity is strength. That player appears to be anchored to the spot.
Nice move. Not. If you're gonna try something, do it right.
Fair fights can be so overrated. There's always room in sport for a scrap like this. It reminds me of the famous Nurgling and the Great Unclean One. But this time, no miracles. They've grabbed the ball. A wise move, as it's quite fundamental to the game. They've thrown the ball now. Not far, but it has left their hand.
Hold it! A handoff followed by a great pass. A classic combination. Whoa!
Going to be decisive.
The attacker has an assist. They're gathering around that lone player, like halflings round a sandwich. This player, the attacker, smells weakness.
Whoa!
fists bigger than ham joints. Less pressure on the ball. It's a good move.
You're going to spend time on the bench for that.
They're going for the ball. Ball, in my opinion, to highlight who gets hit next. This formation gives them a safe progression. It's gonna be hard to make them lose the ball.
That play appears to be anchored to the spot.
Darker they are, they hit them and they keep coming back. I love it. Little air for the Good call. Intimidation is the key. It was one of my strengths when I was still playing.
Look, Twinkle Toes there.
That's it. Force them back and then pow!
This player likes to be well assisted in a fight.
Come on, guys, together! They're not moving an inch. They're a wall. With fists flailing, he's following up, hoping to get the knockdown next time.
Oh, that's a good. Now, can they capitalize on this? So, none of the knockout players seem to have awoken in time for the next down. That must be one heck of a dream. Despite being in the lead, this team now has to kick the ball to the losing squad.
They'll want to get it back as soon as they can.
Unity is strength.
What are they slapping each other with? Dead fish? Put some force behind those punches! Go, big guy. Trample all over it.
Well, at least they're not dead. Yeah.
Not so much a pile on as a pile up. Yeah, I would have gone for them as well. They have Bob's seal of approval. Oh, here comes the lob.
Bad pass caused by that glowing ball of death burning and shining in the sky.
I'd call it stealing if I cared about that kind of thing. This could be a sack! I love it when that happens. Now this is exciting! That player's shuffling off the field, possibly off his mortal coil. He's on him now, like a halfling on a hot dinner.
He missed that action! Not what you'd expect.
Again, this is blood.
This is going to be decisive. is about to get punched above and below the belt at the same time.
He's on him now, like a halfling on a hot dinner.
Their player is looking rather smug for remaining upright. Pride comes before a fall. Can the player force possession away from the ball holder? Slash! And that will burn. Look out!
Watch this. Once you wind these players up, there's no stopping them.
That's why I love this game.
That's some gold-plated brutality right there. Oh, you can always trust a Black Orc to bring the pain.
Night-night. Don't let the bedbugs bite. Really, don't let them. They're massive and can take your hand right off. I think there was a Blood Bowl player under this other one.
They've smacked a player to relieve his team. Well done.
What's that?
They look to be rolling on the ground in agony, Jim.
Did you see that, Bob?
Of course I did, Jim. And it's outrageous.
I know, Bob. Stamping on the player's head is not really.
Not that. I can't believe the ref has sent someone off.
must really hurt.
Balls, Jim. They're going for the ball. That's it. Aim for the ball carrier. Take them down.
If I had a gold crown for every player I've seen lying on the field during my career, well, I could start my own team. You only need 1 million gold, right? The player's fist is approximately the same size as his entire opponent. It reminds me of the famous Nurgling and the Great Unclean One. But this time, no miracles.
Last minute pass. But will it go anywhere? Now that's how you move the ball. Jump on the body, Jim. It's not hard.
He seems a little stunned, doesn't he? Didn't expect that, did you?
I did expect it, but I didn't expect to expect it. Some sleeping beauties. They should replace that player before they lose any more.
Both of these teams are on the edge. This kick is crucial. That's it. Pick up the ball. Apparently it's more difficult than it seems. The clock's ticking, the final whistle is moments away, and yet the score...
The closing moments of the match. We've still got players hitting each other. Love it! Nice move. Not. If you're gonna try something, do it right.
Will the big one manage to lay out an opponent of half his strength?
Joking! You're gonna love him.
Just a slender geyser hair. This player keeps on going and going and going.
Is the assist gonna be enough to come out on top?
Look, Twinkle Toes there.
The attacker has an assist.
Even Cinch would strike one time. If you look very carefully, you may be able to discern parts of the opposing player poking out from beneath that mountain of flesh. What's the point? They want to fight 1 against 11? Let's take a quick look at that play. Yes, the unmistakable sign of a player's eyes rolling up into his head. He'll be out for some time.
We're about to start the next down, and none of the KO'd players have woken up. The lazy gits.
It's going to be hard now that they're outnumbered.
This needs to be a hell of a kick. 2 players down is hard to come back from. He'll need some subs.
This is indeed a vital kick. The team scores in deadlock.
True, Jim. Time for one of the squads to step up and be a winner.
So I'm not going to talk about it again.
They're gathering around that lone player, like halflings round a sandwich. Loosen the cage and let the pretty little dove, the ball carrier, go. That's a solid formation. I want to see the opposing team have a go at the ball now.
They're sitting down on the job. There'll be trouble with the unions if this carries on.
He'll get an assist now. Wuss. Well, they had to retreat a little. It was getting dangerous. You'll need to get the ball forward. The end zone is in sight. There's no harm in making a block on the ball carrier. Well, actually, you can do a lot of harm. That's kind of the point. It's a solid tactic. If you kill the fool carrying the ball, then you stop him from scoring.
With arms like tree trunks, there was only going to be one result in that spat.
Intimidation is the key. It was one of my strengths when I was still playing.
on the player's neck with those studded boots.
Ref's not looking, so yes! Scooping up the ball with the opponent so close. Impressive.
I don't want to be too judgmental, but that was utter crock! The domino effect in action.
This could be fun, especially if the ball holder goes down. Put some pressure on the ball carrier. Move quicker! They can lost the ball from that loser. They're in with a chance of turning this match on its head.
A touchdown is so close, and yet so far away.
All this focus on the ball is against the spirit of the game. Give me more random violence. Tries to secure the ball.
These black hawks are extremely useful for breaking the lines. Sometimes the underdog wins the fight. Not this time. him. Just kidding. I don't rate that player's chances of still standing at the start of the next turn. If they are, then we may see a touchdown. Down touch! That's a down touch, everybody! So, touchdown! I mean, wine. Red wine.
That touchdown could be the one that brings victory.
2 touchdowns to 1. Great game.